Welcome to Minutes with Lynnis, brought to you by Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. Embark on this journey with me, Lynnis Mullins, your certified holistic living and wellness expert for women over 40, as we explore tips for an ever-growing mind, body, and spirit in just a few minutes. Welcome, welcome. Wonderful to be talking to you today. It's Friday, Fun Friday, so hopefully you guys are posting things on Facebook about fun, humorous things, and also it's Fitness Friday, so always want to be talking about staying in shape and taking good care of ourselves. And speaking of taking good care of ourselves, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about that thing in particular when it comes to taking good care of our mind, body, and spirit. I've been hearing a lot lately about women talking about not feeling worthy. And really what brought this to mind to me today was that Don James, one of the wellness women in our group and also an expert on raising vibrations, posted something about how important it is for us to be looking at ways to raise our vibration. Right now, in this moment in time, it's a pretty low vibrational time. There's a lot of stuff going on that's not really positive. And I don't know about you, but I can speak for myself that it has really impacted me in terms of my ability to do what it is that I do. And it's really important for me to stay motivated. And so as I was looking at her film, and you can see it there in the group, she did a video on raising your vibration and how to do that. And one of the things that's really important about raising your vibration is changing your mindset and really beginning to know your value in midlife, increasing your self-worth. So I wanted to talk about that. There's just a few things that you can do to increase your self-worth, to know your value, and to feel better about yourself. Because I think we have a tendency to beat up on ourselves all the time. We take in a lot of negativity from sometimes those who are closest to us, who always have an opinion about whatever it is that we're doing. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves from whence we came and how valuable we are. And there are ways to do this. And I took myself through this exercise this morning, and I felt so much better after having gone through not feeling so great. Now, I need to do a little stop to make sure that you all can see what I am showing here. I hope you can. Hold on here. Hopefully you can see what I'm showing. Okay. So I'm on the first screen talking about knowing your value in midlife and increasing it. And there's some things that you can do specifically. You want to change your focus. Change what you focus on. Stop focusing on all the negative things that are going on in your life and start focusing on the positive things. Start focusing on things that you are grateful for. Start focusing on the things that are thriving in your life, that are going well in your life. Many times our focus can be dragged to the negative. What's not working, what didn't work out right, what disappointed us, what frustrated us, what made us angry, what made us sad, what made us mad, all that negative stuff. Throw that out. Instead, focus on what brought you joy. What did you accomplish today? What are you grateful for? What is it that you love about yourself? What went well today? What's thriving in your life? Focus on those things. What you focus on, what you think about, truly does come to pass. So if you focus on positive things, then you'll get positive things back. Another thing you want to do is change your words. This is so important. I have to work on it myself. The things that we say about ourselves, to ourselves, the words that we use to describe certain things. Let me just say something real quickly about cussing, okay? Now, my daughter and one of my daughters, I have this debate all the time because in her way of thinking, in millennials generation and other generations, perhaps, cussing, using bad words, whatever you used to call it, is just a form of expression. But I believe it carries with it certain kinds of negative energies. And I'd rather stretch my mind to describe something in a more positive way that brings across more positive energy, because the words that you say, the energy that's in those words, I believe that it comes back to you one way or the other. So you want to find a way to edify things, to lift them up, positive words, especially when it comes to talking about yourself. And I am guilty. I do this all the time and I need to stop it because all it does is exacerbate the situation. So instead of saying, I'm tired or I'm down or I'm depressed or I feel overwhelmed, I'm going to say instead, I get more and more energetic every day.
I'm feeling good about myself and the things I have planned for this day. I know that today is going to be a success. And right on my wall over here, I look at it and I have a whole list of I ams in terms of who I believe, who I know God says I am. And even though I may not be feeling like that all the time, I still go ahead and I read those things to myself. And over time, it begins to get in my spirit and I do start to feel better. Another thing is to change your state. Now, we live in a very sedentary society, and I'm talking about all the time how we need to get up and move, and we're not stick figures, but we're made to move and to do things with our bodies and to get out into nature and to be more adventuresome and not be stuck all the time in our offices or in our homes or inside somewhere. Get out and do things. Change your state of being. Another thing is change your environment, change your experience. By changing your environment, I mean, go somewhere else, maybe go to another city, another country, go to someone else's home and spend some time. Change your experiences, things that you normally wouldn't do. Oh, I would never, go swimming, or I would never go skating, or I would never, whatever that never is. Change that. Instead of saying what you're not going to do, look for things that you do want to do that maybe you just haven't done it before and you're just waiting for the right opportunity. I really do believe that when you do those things, it makes such a huge difference in terms of your overall life. Now, I see here that I didn't share the screen, so I'm going to share it now so you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to the things that you want to change. You want to change your focus. Things that you focus on, instead of focusing on the negative, focus on the positive. You want to change your words. Instead of using negative words to describe things, words that have negative energy, use positive words. Edify yourself, edify others. Choose positive things to say about yourself, to yourself. Also, change your state. Start moving, get out of the house, get out of what you normally do and do something different. And change your environment, change who you're hanging out with, change where you normally would go for new experiences. All these things can help you to feel better about yourself and to increase your self-worth, and also to chase away that whole idea of not having value, because you do have great value. I mean, look at those ladies. If they look fun, ultimately, if you change your mindset, you are worthy, you have value, and you deserve joy. All those things are true. And start acting like it. Start doing things that excite you, that make you happy, that give you joy. Stop putting them off for later on, because first I have to deal with the grandbabies, or I have to go pick up my kids, or I have to, go to work, or I don't have time. No. The best time spent is the time you spend taking good care of you. Because if you take good care of you, then you're still able to play those roles and take care of everyone else. And that's why I'm so passionate about people really, taking it seriously and coming and visiting, sitting down and talking with me about going to Costa Rica. And I know you're sick of hearing about it, but hopefully not. I'm going to talk about it anyway, because I think it's important. It's important that we have new experiences. It's important that we have a sense of adventure. It's important that we add to our toolkit so that we can continue to thrive and have fun and do things that are meaningful in our lives. It's not too late for you to do you, and to do things that are different and that are enjoyable, and to do things that bring you joy. There's no reason why you should, just stop at this life. Midlife doesn't mean no life. Midlife means wow life. That's what it means to me. It means, wow, you're getting older, you've done a lot of things, and now it's time for you. It's time for you to experience, all the stuff that God has for you, things that you've been putting off, that you've decided, oh, I can't do it now. And then all of a sudden you have an opportunity, and now is the time. I've been where you're at. I can't tell you how many things I've put off in my life because of other things that are going on in other people's lives, because of my family, because of my children, my career, oh my gosh, so many things. But now at 62, and even before 62, I've decided to live my best life, as they say, right now, and stop putting it off. So if you want to find out more about the Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond Self-Care, Self-Love Retreat, just click on this banner on my website. You're going to go to www.wellnesswoman40.com, click on this banner, and it's going to take you to all kinds of information about the Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. We're celebrating my 10th anniversary. It's in March of 2020. By that time, we'll almost be on my 11th anniversary. And join a group of women who are passionate about improving their self-worth, knowing their value, and really raising their vibration to a level where they can have joy every single day, regardless of what's going on. So if you're interested, all you have to do is make an appointment with me to talk about the particulars of the trip and to find out more specifics about you and to really get a chance to find out more information about this. But I really do care about you knowing your worth and not letting anybody tell you anything differently. Hey, let me tell you, there are some days when I walk out of this room, out of my bubble, okay? And I have to kind of take a deep breath and deal with the rest of the reality that is my life. But one thing that I really work on that is no matter what's going on around me, that I am not going to let it bring into question my worth, bring into question the level of joy I want to have in my life, and not bring into question at all or not interrupt at all the things that I know that God has for me as I move forward. Ladies, now is the time for you to live a vibrant life. Now is the time to use your intuition and to go ahead and do what you know you need to do. And now is the time to recognize that beauty that you have within and that it's going to be radiating out. And now is the time to be fully immersed in your mind, your body, and your spirit. In other words, you take a look at the first syllables of those being vibrant, being intuitive, being beautiful, being immersed. Now is the time to vibe. It's all about vibe living and really deciding to take control of your life and do the things that you've been putting off, that you've always wanted to do, but you've never done before. Consider this. Come with me to Costa Rica, March 2020. Make an appointment with me. I'll put my email address in the comments, and let's talk about ways that we can really improve our self-worth, changing our mindset, and really increasing our value at the same time. That's my message today for Lynnis Minutes. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
If you have something to share, please comment below. For more Wellness Woman videos, be sure to click the subscribe button below and check out my Facebook group, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. But most importantly, don't forget to love yourself and educate, encourage, and empower your mind, body, spirit wellness.